Oh God, I don't get it. Oh, hi everyone. I'm so glad all 8 of you could show up. And welcome to the annual Polytechnic Institute of NYU Independent Film Festival at Pfizer Auditorium in Diber Library. Thank you for submitting your videos for this year's festival. We really appreciate that your videos will be screened once and be forever forgotten in years to come. And thank you everyone else who has shown up for this historic event. It really means a lot for us that you are dragged here without any promise of food or drinks, and acknowledge the fact that the exits are right there. Before we start off this year's festival, I believe it's customary to have a long-winded tutorial on how to create and screen films. Just remember the 4 S's of filmmaking: scripting, stage acting, special effects, and censorship. Once you have that, you'll be on your way to creating the next Citizen Kane, or Star Wars, or Backdoor Sluts 9. So let's get started. As we know, writing is a highly recognized profession and a very lucrative and happy career. You can ask the ever so happy Hunter S. Thompson, or Virginia Woolf, or Ernest Hemingway. But you may be asking yourself, how can I be as happy as these people who killed themselves? The secret is that there's only one rule to effective screenwriting. No, it ain't not grammar, it's simplicity. Try not to use too many complicated words that may confuse your audience. After all, your typical audience member is a college-educated student, so cut them some slack. It would be temerarious to reprimand your sophomoric patrons by designating aberrant contrived vernacular. Being too fastidious of didactic verses may risk complacency, and elongated, exasperated verses are difficult to enunciate or lucubrate. Word. There's only one thing you need to know about good acting. Do it well. Regardless of whether or not you use Final Cut or Vegas or Adobe Premiere or Avid, you'll find that editing is just a snap. And as a disclaimer, for all of you who use Windows Movie Maker, you will find that we have an exclusive tutorial for how to make videos. Step 1. Throw your computer in the trash. Congratulations on making your life a better place. As for the rest of us, you'll find that editing does not just entail special effects. You will find that the key to good editing is consistency. The thing about consistency is that you don't want to jar your audience. There's nothing more annoying than having really awkward jump cuts. And the thing about consistency is that you also have to sync up the sound too. Be sure to only include actual footage and not any bloopers or outtakes. And that is why you would have to be a complete moron to not understand consistency. Please be aware that some of us have virgin ears and are personally offended by vulgar or obscene words. And by personally offended, I mean it offends us and somehow has to ruin everything for everyone else. With proper techniques, you can turn any scene into a Disney family-oriented film.
And so they're so hard and
altar,
that she began
cry tears of joy,
all over the
gown,
and then this
best friend
shows up and gives me the
wedding ring,
telling me
to be very, 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 very caring of her.
Now that's what you call Christian. Towards the end of every video, you can show your modesty by placing yourself in the credits in every category. But if there's anyone else who made your video possible, you can show their accomplishments in the credits. So thank you once again for partaking in this year's festival, and I hope that this video made things easier to understand and made your lives simpler. After all, that's why we chose to screen these videos during your finals week, because that's what you need when you have more exams. More shit to do. So remember the 4 S's of filmmaking: scripting, screen acting, and censorship. It can be 3.